we just saw there was a scene from the end of Attack of the Clones, the Battle of Geonosis. I hope you guys are as hyped as I am after seeing that scene. I can just imagine what we'll be getting in the coming months in Battlefront 2. This is Captain DOG and welcome to another Battlefront 2 video. In this video, I'm going to go over potential content that will be coming out in Season 3, and of course the potential skins that we will be getting with the new heroes. Let me just warn you guys, this video is highly speculative. These are my thoughts and opinions on what will be added into the game in the coming months. So make sure to take everything with a grain of salt. I hope that everything that I say will be inserted into the game, but based on what we got in the previous seasons, I highly doubt that we'll be getting a lot of content. So I brought up the fact that this video is going to be highly speculative. So what do we know? What is sure to come in Season 3? Well, first of all, we know that we'll be getting Geonosis as the new map, and on it we'll be getting a Galactic Assault mode, possibly Conquest, and of course we'll be getting 4 new heroes. That's right, 4, not 2, 4 new heroes, including Obi-Wan Kenobi, General Grievous, Anakin Skywalker, and Count Dooku. Now, I cannot go on without mentioning what happened in the past week. Now, in the past week, we've gotten a bunch of tweets, some important, some not, on Twitter. It all started when this guy called Sean Stillman posted to EA Star Wars saying that please give us James Arnold Taylor, which is the guy who voiced Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Clone Wars, and Matt Lanter, who voiced Anakin Skywalker in the Clone Wars. Matt Wood and Corey Burton, who are the guys who voiced General Grievous and Count Dooku in the Clone Wars, for the new heroes in Battlefront. Hearing their voices again will be amazing. Now, after this tweet, Matt Lanter, the guy who voices Anakin Skywalker in the Clone Wars, responded to Sean saying, "I would love to do this." Which is just incredible. And then after that, Dennis Brownville, the design director at DICE Studios, posted on Twitter, "James Arnold Taylor, are you in?" In which James Arnold Taylor responded saying, "You know me, wherever Anakin goes, I must follow, and fix whatever he broke." Now this news is freaking incredible. This might mean that these guys are coming back to voice the heroes in the next season of Battlefront 2. Now, later in the week, we actually got another reply from James Arnold Taylor to DICE Firewall, Matt Lanter, and EA Star Wars, saying we can talk over a glass of blue milk. This news is just incredible. Tell me if you guys are hyped for this. I really do hope these guys come back. If we don't get James Arnold Taylor and Matt Lanter, who do you guys wish will be the voice actors for these new heroes? So that's all the content that we know for sure will be coming in Season 3. Now, we should be getting a roadmap in the coming days. Actually, in my opinion, it'll be coming out on Tuesday. They did say for a fact last week that it will be coming this week. So make sure to check out my channel when it'll be coming out. Subscribe if you want to know more. And I will be going over the roadmap once it is released. Now, the next part of this video is my opinions on what will be coming out. This is highly speculative. Again, I'm just mentioning it. So I'm going to start off with the possible reinforcements that we will be getting in Season 3. Now, I'm starting with reinforcements since we haven't gotten any new reinforcements, and in my opinion, this is the perfect time for them to add more reinforcements into the game. Now, the first reinforcement that I think will be coming into the game is, of course, the ARC Troopers for the clones. Now, these guys were featured highly in the Clone Wars. They were shown all the time, and they were a huge part of the Clone Wars animated series. The reason why I think that the ARC Troopers will be coming into the game is because currently we have very weak reinforcements for the clones. We have Wookiee warriors that were never showcased in the clone army ever, beside on Kashyyyk. And so that's why I think that it's time for DICE to add new clones as reinforcements. I expect them to be wielding 2 blaster rifles, like 2 little pistols. Now, as for the Separatists, the droid army, I actually think that we'll be getting a couple reinforcements. There are more options for the droid army when it comes to reinforcements. Now, the first reinforcement is General Grievous's bodyguards, the Magna Guards. Now, these guys are awesome, and they were featured in the old Star Wars Battlefront 2 back in 2005. I know that they're highly requested, and it just makes sense. General Grievous should come with his own personal bodyguards. These guys were showcased in the Clone Wars and also in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Now, as for the second reinforcement for the droid army, probably droidicas. Now, droidicas were highly requested by the community. And again, these guys as well, the droidicas, they were also featured in the older Battlefront. And I totally see these guys coming back into Battlefront 2, especially in the Clone Wars season. Now, as for the third reinforcement, and this is, I think actually this is the less likely to be coming into the game, is the Spider Droid. Now, the Spider Droid was featured in the Battle of Geonosis, and that's why I possibly think he might be a vehicle or a reinforcement. Now, let's move on to vehicles. For the clones, I totally see the ATT coming into the game. I was kind of surprised when it wasn't implemented into the game at launch. I was kind of surprised because it's such a preeminent vehicle in the Clone Wars, and it was showcased a ton in Star Wars. I really do hope this thing comes into the game. Actually, I do not see this thing being drivable or movable by the players. It might be in rails, just like the AT-AT. To counter the ATTE for the Separatist side, the Hellfire Droid. The Hellfire Droid was shown in the older Battlefronts, and it's a prime vehicle for Geonosis. I see it as an exclusive vehicle for Geonosis, alongside the Spider Droid. Now that's all the content I could think of. If you have any ideas of any content that will probably be coming into Season 3, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. So now for the second part of this video, we'll be moving on and we'll be talking about skins. These are the skins that I hope will be coming into the game. I know all these skins are highly requested, and I would love to get all these skins. I would save up and also spend good money on these skins. Now, I cannot go on without mentioning that back in November of 2017, we actually got a leak by Uninspired Zebra, which showcased on his YouTube channel of a hidden menu screen in which he showcased a bunch of clone skins. Now, I believe these clone skins were actually supposed to be in the game at launch, but DICE decided to hold them for a Clone Wars season. Now, as you can see on screen, we have a bunch of clone skins. I believe that the Coruscant Guard alongside the 501st will possibly be epic, and then the other skins probably rare or common. I do believe we'll be getting these skins in Season 3. And now onto all the skins that I hope will be coming into the game. Now first off, I have to mention the clone skins. Now first we have the Phase 1 clones with the Commander, Captain, Lieutenant, and Pilot. All looking super epic, and of course they were in Attack of the Clones on Geonosis. Now, as for the next clone skins, I highly doubt they'll be in the game, but I really do hope DICE adds them. For the first skin, it's the Geonosis Captain or Commander. He was showcased in the Clone Wars, and for the second skin is the Geonosis Scout. Personally, I really like the design on these skins. I also really like the camo, although it might be very hard to spot these guys on the Battlefront, just because of their camo and how they'll blend in into the environment that's on Geonosis. Now, moving on to the Separatist side, the droid army side, I do believe that the droids will be getting a Geonosis-themed skin, which means like a light brownish color or taint or whatever. I do believe that the officer will also be getting this color alongside his yellow patterns that he has on his body. And those are all the skins I could think of for the infantry. Now, as for the hero skins, I got it started off with Obi-Wan Kenobi. For his base skin, I do believe you'll be getting his Episode 3 appearance with the short hair. Now, if not that, you'll probably be getting his Episode 2 appearance in Attack of the Clones with the long hair, and that might actually suit him better since it is present in Geonosis. For his first skin, I really do hope that they add his Clone Wars appearance with a bit of the clone armor on his hands there, and his wrists. It would make sense since James Arnold Taylor is coming back to voice him, possibly. He's probably going to come back and voice him. So it would only make sense for them to add his Clone Wars appearance. Now, for his second skin, I highly doubt that this will be in the skin, but I had to mention this skin since it's so freaking cool. And that is his clone armor skin. Now, this skin just looks epic. It looks amazing. With the cloak and, of course, his clone armor on him. Now, this skin, wasn't showcased in any of the movies or the television series, but I do think it actually was shown in the older Clone Wars back in 2003. I really do hope this one gets added into the game. Now, for the legendary skin, I can only see one possibility, and that is his old Ben skin from Episode 4, A New Hope. He'll probably come with new dialogue and a new voice, which he sounds probably older. I do know that I would pay a lot of money to get the skin, and I'm positive that other people would pay a lot of money to get the skin as well. Now, for this last skin, I really do doubt that this will be actually in the game, but I had to mention it since it looks really, really cool, and that is his Mandalorian armor skin, which is showcased in the end of Clone Wars Season 6. This armor kind of looks like it's reminiscent of Boba Fett's armor, which they're both from Mandalore. He does have a jetpack, but I doubt that he'll be able to use it. I really don't think they'll change heroes' abilities just for the skins, unless it's a legendary, in which I know people would definitely get that skin. Like, who doesn't want to play as Obi-Wan Kenobi while flying around, flying around with a lightsaber? That sounds amazing. General Grievous doesn't have a lot of skins, but I did find a couple. For his base skin, it'll just be his appearance in Episode 3 with the 4 lightsabers. I do believe the 4 lightsabers will be an ability. He'll probably come with 2 lightsabers. For his first skin, as a common or a rare, I do see him wearing a cape that was also showcased in Episode 3. I mean, the cape looks just amazing. I would probably put this skin on a lot more than his base skin. For General Grievous's last skin, it was showcased in the Clone Wars, and that is his battle damage skin, which he has like a little scar or a burn on his left side of his face. It might be a legendary, since maybe they might change his voice lines in which he coughs a bit more and he's a bit damaged. That could be really, really cool. Tell me what you guys think about that. And now, to move on to Count Dooku, he'll probably come with his regular look from Episode 2 with a cape. For his first skin, I do see this skin coming without a cape. Now, for Count Dooku's second skin, I highly doubt this will be in the game, but it was shown at the end of Season 6 in the Clone Wars. That is his Sith armor skin, which he has, as you can see, on his shoulders. He has like shoulder guards or something. In my opinion, looks really, really dope. Now, for Count Dooku's fourth skin, I highly doubt this will be in the game. Like, seriously, guys, I really don't think this will be in the game. This is really far-fetched, but listen to this. Count Dooku as a freaking Jedi. That's right, with possibly new dialogue. I could totally see this being a legendary skin. Also with a green lightsaber, him wielding a green lightsaber. This was when Count Dooku was Yoda's apprentice before Mace Windu. Now, moving on to the next hero is Anakin Skywalker. I do see his base skin being his appearance in Episode 3 with the long hair. If not that, he'll probably get his Episode 2 appearance with the short hair, in which he also despises sand. Now, how epic would it be if Anakin said that he doesn't like sand as an emo? I mean, that would be amazing. And also with the Episode 2 appearance, he might be getting a green lightsaber, which was showcased also in Geonosis. And for his second skin, I could totally see a Clone Wars skin being implemented there. Especially because Matt Lanter, the guy who voiced Anakin in the Clone Wars, is possibly coming back to voice him in Battlefront 2. So I can totally see a Clone Wars skin with a little bit of armor, as you can see. For Anakin's last skin, this might be a legendary, but it's his cloaked skin with yellow eyes. And he might actually sound angrier, or I don't know what, but they might add like new voice lines there. Possibly add a red lightsaber. Moving on to the heroes that we already have present in the game. First off is Darth Maul. Now, this skin has been highly requested, but it's his Clone Wars appearance with the robotic legs. That's right. Robotic legs, which might change his animation, which could also possibly be a legendary skin. As for Darth Maul's second skin, I could totally see his skin from Star Wars Rebels, which is older Darth Maul, which could be very, very cool, possibly new voice lines, and that could also be priced as a legendary skin. Now, for Darth Maul's last skin, and it's probably the easiest for DICE to make, is his a cloaked version of Darth Maul. We already have a cloaked version of Yoda, so I don't see why they could not add this skin. For the last hero, which we already have in the game, is Emperor Palpatine. Now, I know this skin has been highly requested by the community, and this is Sheev Palpatine. This is his appearance before he got all deformed by Mace Windu. This is the Do It skin in episode 3. This could be very, very cool. Now, for his second skin, possibly Emperor Palpatine back in episode 1 before he looked like a freaking nutsack. Before he was deformed, and this could be also very, very nice. As for his third skin, and possibly a legendary with new voice lines or new abilities or whatever, and this is Emperor Palpatine with red robes, which looks just amazing. Now, make sure to tell me what you guys thought about the skins that I hope will be implemented into the game. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below telling me what skins you would love to see in the game. I will definitely talk to you guys in later videos about the future of Battlefront 2. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a dislike if you didn't like the video. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.